Hey guys! Oh man, I'm like, someone comment in the chat and make sure that you can hear me and everything, because I'm using this mic that I didn't use last season, if you will. Hope you guys can see everything really well. I'm like so blown away that so many of you guys are waiting. I took a screenshot a while ago. I'm always so humbled by like anyone's support. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's like 13 people waiting for the stream to start. And there's like 30 of you guys in here now. I remember my first stream with Drew Profit Monsters, and I kept telling him before we started, I'm like, I just hope it's more than my parents and my husband here. So I'm just always blown away that you guys are here. All right, everyone's saying welcome back. Sounds good. Listen, you guys are the star of the show tonight. Okay, let me adjust this camera just a little bit. You're getting me straight out of soccer practice, so pardon the lack of sequence is what I'm going to say. But you guys are the stars. I have no special guest tonight because you are the special guest. I just want some time tonight to like talk to everyone in the chat, make sure everyone feels like seen here, and just to like tell you guys how much I appreciate you. So it's Thursday. First of all, how strange is that? I appreciate you guys understanding the need for my family to switch from the weekend to live, which is a lot for a young family because we have, you know, a 6-year-old and a 16-year-old. So the fact that you come out and support me on a Thursday, but you know, like Thursday is the new Friday for a lot of people. It's kind of like the night out. Even when I go to the gym really late on Thursday nights, there's nobody in there. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody here. And like I say, I want you guys to be the star of the show tonight. So don't let me miss anything. If I skip over something, I didn't skip you intentionally. Say it again and I'll catch it. Christopher Nutter is here. Thanks so much for being here, man. I appreciate you. There's Drew Profit Monsters. He says, I need this. Just got home, starting to clean and list. Drew picked up some cool hokas today that I was hoping maybe one of the Paracarb X's might be a women's 10, but I don't know. He said he's gonna check them out and let me know. Baldy Pal is here. Hey Adam, let me know if I can share any special news about next week. Tell me in the chat, and I'd love to share it if I can, but I don't know if I'm allowed to, and I should have messaged you. Christy, Mom's Closet, Texas is here. Man, a girl was holding it down at FlipCon. She was like part of our Queen squad. 5 of us women walking around together, and Christy's just awesome. I'm glad that you're here. Man, here is my buddy Trevor. 10th Street Market is here. I hope Lindsay's here too. Thursdays just became prime time. Welcome back. It's so weird that like 8 o'clock seems to be prime time too for live shows, because I was like, there's no time to have it other than Thursday at 8 o'clock. So perfect. Doreen is here. She says, so live's Thursday night and a Friday night lunch. Oh, awesome way to end the week. Now, what Doreen is talking about, guys, if you're unaware, I'm starting a podcast with 2 of the best female resellers in the game, Angie Resells and Rural Squirrel. So not like me starting, like we're all starting a podcast, and we've already recorded the first episode. It's going to drop next Friday. So I'll post some links and tell you guys a little bit more about that a little bit later in the live, but that's what she's talking about. Hello, Aurora Mech. Rachel is here. Courtney Bolo Buddies. Hello, man. Courtney just hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys. Like, big round of applause. That's fantastic. My husband, Drew, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, sorry, wrong place. Yeah, honey, that's a different chat. The Eclectic Element is here. Good evening, everyone. Sounds terrible, but I'm happy my plans fell through so I can be here. Oh man, Mary is here. My dad is here. Guys, I'm just so glad that every one of you would spend a Thursday evening with me. My friend Carissy, another queen holding it down at FlipCon, is here. Scott, hello. The Jennifer Hayes is here. Oh my goodness. Profit Monsters again making some noise. My mom is here. Hello. Travis Parter Mania, the king, is here. Sunny Las Vegas says, can't hear you. Oh man. Okay. A few later they said that they can hear. So I hope everyone's been able to hear everything that I've said the last few minutes. All right, guys, I'll scroll down just a little bit, but I'm so glad that you guys are here. Here's Gibby's Girls. So while I was at FlipCon, Wyatt Rewilded Reselling was walking around asking questions, and he was asking questions of resellers that were like submitted by resellers, and I had asked him to ask someone a question, and I was like, hey, did you go ask? He's like, I actually have a question for you. And I was like, someone submitted a question for me, and it was Gibby's Girls. Thank you so much. That meant the world to me that anyone would like think of me. You know, I always hear that you should surround yourself with people who mention your name in a room full of opportunity. And I'm like, she could have picked anyone to ask a question and ask me. So thank you so much. JRKR 1964. Hello, hello. I'm glad to be back, Scott. So, Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash is here. Hello, hello. Rachel, I need to give you a shout out. I got into Whatnot thanks to you. Oh, good. Oh, guys, if you're not following me on Whatnot, I'm gonna put out probably tonight. I'll put out like a teaser about it. But my son is gonna do a Whatnot with me on Sunday. He's like I said, he's 16. I think it's like a perfect space for him to get more into reselling. He wants to be doing like Pokemon cards and stuff like that on there, like unboxings. So he's gonna do a clothing sale with me just to kind of like get his feet wet into Whatnot on Sunday. So that's gonna be cool. Volume was down. Nice. Lisa K is here. Junk Monkey is here. Guys, I'm stoked that you're here. I'm so behind in the chat already. Anthony C, I see, is here also. So Thursdays is the new night for the live. Yes, absolutely. Rachel flipping in East Tennessee. And there's 10th Street Market's wife. Love the lives and so glad you're back. Yeah, it'll be Thursday night. All fall and winter, guys. Christy has posted, thank you so much, Christy, the link to the Let's Do Lunch podcast, guys. Wouldn't it be cool if how close we could get to 1,000 subscribers before our first episode launches? Like, I know between Angie Resells, Kristen Rural Squirrel, and myself, there's probably 1,000 people that would love to listen to a podcast. So if we could get subscribers before the thing even starts, would be fantastic. Ever Leslie Bookkeeping is here. Yay, excited for this. And I see Danny Yard Sales and Dreams. So your live's going to be Fridays or Thursday. Yep, Thursdays for sure. So okay, Baldy Pal says that I can share. So guys, Adam Baldy Pal has a live show on Wednesdays for like forever. He's had his live show longer than I've had mine, and just asked me to be a co-host on his show. So Gary isn't going anywhere. Like Gary's still a co-host as well. But I'm going to be co-hosting over on Baldy Pal's channel on Wednesday nights. That's going to be pretty exciting. So definitely be sure that you're subscribed too. He said, I'll text you some details. Oh, well, I should have read that first. Linda Happy Peach Thrifts is here. Guys, I'm just so excited. I see Judy, the very first live. Really? That's awesome. I hope everyone's listing lots of stuff tonight. I hope you guys are getting a lot done. Pockets and Stitches is here. Let's see here. I'm going to try to scroll down here because I don't want to miss what you guys are actually saying now. I just want to say hi to everyone. Mark, OG, and Z. Hello, hello. Danny says, just shared your podcast thumbnail with the theme of Three's Company on my Instagram story. You guys sharing that podcast and like the Instagram for it and everything just means the world to us for sure. Just to have like everyone's support is really cool because there's not a ton of jobs necessarily do that. Some of them say that they do, but sometimes this is not the case, but there's like such a camaraderie in reselling. The Variety Flipper is here. Hello, hello. I Bite Shit is here. He just texted me a picture of the most fantastic Fabergé looking rhinestone egg. I'm like, how do you sell something like this? Because it was covered in Swarovski crystals. And thank you. He sent me, first of all, a $19.99 super chat. You're fantastic. He says, am I dreaming? LOL. You know, I had to come in late so I could make an entrance. Christopher's so fantastic. Thank you, Christopher, for the super chat. You're fantastic. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. I knew like there's a few people that we would just always hang out together on the live. Christopher being one of them, Trevor being one of them, that I knew you guys would be excited the live is back. I'm excited. But I did also have like a fantastic time with the family this summer. I want to know if you guys had any ridiculously cool plans, what you did. Angie Resells is here. Hello, Angie. Guys, we took a trip to see my family down in Florida. So that was fantastic. And gosh, I don't know. It was kind of a chill summer. Let me tell you, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert. I'm scrolling through the chat while I'm talking to you so that I'm not missing anything. But a little bit of a spoiler alert here because this will be in an upcoming vlog. But let me tell you about the coolest thing that happened. this morning, I took my oldest son to go take his driving test and he passed. Oh man, I was so nervous. He was like cool as a cucumber. Like he looked like he was getting on it, getting out of the parking lot. I'm like, he's going a little fast. He doesn't speed at all. If anything, I have to tell him to speed up. But I was like, he must not be nervous at all. And guys, he passed. So we have a licensed driver outside of my husband and I in the house right now. Christy says it's first time for you too. Well, hello and welcome. I do Cat the Nurse Flipper live and love it so much when you're on it. Well, Judy, I'm going to be on here in a couple weeks, I think. I want to say it's September 9th, but I really need to look at the calendar. So Adam says Live with Baldy Pal returns Wednesday, September 7th. It's next Wednesday, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be co-hosting with him, guys. It's going to be pretty special. So yeah, smash the like button. That's right. That's right. Guys, how did we get here on YouTube? Oh, my mom says, hi, Israel. I do need to interrupt and say hi to Israel and to Dello. Dello, if you can hear me, he's up there playing Fortnite. Hello to Dello and hello to Lily and to Cash and to Zelma, my buddies. So I just know how much my kid always loves it when people give him a shout out on YouTube. And so just DM me your kid's name and I'll try to include him in that list whenever I say hi to all the kids. New watcher, so glad to catch a live. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Holly. Yeah, don't let him drive my Bronco. He's already asked, Adam. He has already asked. So yeah, it's crazy. The kids are growing up so much. But what I was saying was, guys, how did we get here on YouTube? Where, okay, I was cleaning up my office a while ago and I found the balloon from the last live where I was celebrating 8,000 subscribers and doing all the giveaways. And then, guys, I just hit 9,000. I think it was like Sunday. And then I get on there and I'm almost at 9,200 right now. It's like 800 and some odd subscribers away from hitting one of the, like the first major milestone that I really set for the channel, 10,000 subscribers. I don't even know. Like my town has 7,800 people in it. That was huge to hit 7,800 and pass the population of my town. And then 8 came and 9 came and I just don't even know. Israel says, I love you. I love you too, Israel. Yeah. Oh, okay. Petey says she'll replay that for Cash. And yeah. Hi, Cash. I'm glad that you went to bed early tonight so your mommy could watch the show. Patricia, I'm so glad that you're here. I almost commented to you earlier on your message or your comment here on YouTube. Hey, don't forget that the live is tonight. So the Artful Journey says, hey, first time with you, but have been loving your show. I love your positivity and motivation to help me in my reselling journey. Thank you so much, Kelly. That means a lot. Like, if there's one thing that I could give to you guys, I do hope that it's motivation and not motivation for like, you think you're so cool. I just want people to know, like this right here, you are God's masterpiece. I want you to know, like outside of the things that you think you're capable of, how much you were really made for and like how capable you really are. So, okay. I think I've caught up in the chat. If I have missed any of you guys, say it now. And I'd love to just like go through the chat with you guys tonight and talk about what it is that you want to talk about. That is my goal for tonight. Piece of scrap. Congratulations. Thank you. Like, what should I do, guys, when we hit 10K? I mean, it has to be a giveaway because I said, giveaways at every 1,000, which means I'm behind one now. Just hit 9 and haven't done my giveaway yet. What should the giveaway be at 10? Like, okay, keep in mind, I'm trying to raise 2 kids and groceries keeps going up. Okay. What should the giveaway be? Angelo is here. Hello, Angelo. Angels Miracle says, hello, Rachel. You look fabulous as always. It's my first time watching your live. I'm glad that you're here. I can't believe how many first time viewers that we have, but guys, like a lot has happened on the channel during the summer. Like there was a hiatus from the live, but I kept putting out content and the channel just grew a lot. So there are a lot of like new viewers that weren't here when we did the live shows before. So come here every Thursday, guys. My dad said give away a Bronco. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Let's see. Mary says, seriously, Rachel, I know you focus on discipline and not motivation, but you give me life. I always feel your energy and it fuels me. Man, if that's the one thing that I really hope that, it's so true that like you vibrate at a certain frequency. And when you're around people that are just like Eeyore, and it just brings down the whole room, or they have like this cloud that kind of follows them around. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to bring in like rainbows and stuff. And I swear to you, like, especially if like this positivity that you're living with is like the Holy Spirit and the joy of God, then people are gonna feel that around you. If you could bring that in, like, who was it Maya Angelou maybe that said people won't remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And I don't care if you guys ever remember a thing that I said, if I just made you feel like seen and made you feel worthy and made you feel like you're capable, then I just think that that's why God put me here. I think that I needed a megaphone and some pom poms or something for the giveaway. How about a personal store review? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a neat idea. Yeah, I mean that might be pretty neat. I need an update on the garden. Oh, yeah. Guys, our garden. Just like so many wild animals are coming out of the woods and eating everything. I went out there to pick a tomato yesterday, and while I'm out there, I was actually on the phone with my dad, and I surprised I didn't scream because I think it was a huge groundhog runs out of the cantaloupe while I'm over there in the tomatoes. They've eaten more of the garden this year than we have. I've threatened my husband. I know he thinks that it's not true, but that this is the last year. We're on 6 wooded acres and it's impossible to fence it. And I just don't know. Oh, Israel wants me to show this. This is so cool, you guys. We talk about this a little bit on the first episode of the podcast, but okay, Israel and I made these friendship bracelets. This is a little charm here that kind of looks like a die, like a dice, and then there's these little golden charms. And so while Israel's at school, when I got back from FlipCon, that was like the longest I think I'd ever been away from Israel. And I went to go to Walmart and he's like, do you have to leave again? And then the next day he didn't want to go to school either because he just wanted to stay home and snuggle me. So I was like, let's make friendship bracelets, Israel. And so this one, if you guys aren't aware, these have magical properties, okay? We can kiss these and the kisses stay in there. And so he has one that has like 4 of these beads. And every morning I load it up with kisses. And then when he's at school and he misses me, he can get the kisses out. And he'll come home and he'll be like, I sent kisses through your bracelet. So like in his mind, it's like a walkie-talkie. Like he can kiss his bracelet while he's at school. It's just so sweet. He's 6, guys. He's just like in love with me and I'm in love with him. And so these are our bracelets and we just tied them on and we're not taking them off. And it's really helped, you know, because sometimes I really miss the kids too. A mystery box, that would be cool. I did a mystery box at like, I think, was it my 3,000 or 4,000 subscriber giveaway? I did a mystery box and that was a lot of fun. An autograph picture of who? No one wants one of me, Lisa. A mystery box. Yeah, I could do that, guys. Like, yeah, I mean, she's like that in person too, y'all. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I saw your party for the 8,000 live. I wasn't including that one. Thanks, by the way, for your pointer of using the bags you can get from Walmart to store your items. Oh, yeah, the bread bags. There's some right here, right now. That's where I store all of my inventory. They're like less than $4 for 100 of them or something like that. Hello, Sunshine Diana. Yeah, mystery box. Is that what you guys are thinking then? I should do a mystery box like worth a certain amount or something? How about Rachel Strickland autographed vintage cookbooks? Oh, I only have, like, you guys would be surprised at how few vintage cookbooks I have left. I bought 462 cookbooks, guys, from an auction house for $25. Immediately sold 2 of them at the auction house for $5. So really I had like $20 into it, 462 books. Guys, I sold 2 yesterday for $30. Like, got my money back in 2 books. I've sold a few of them. I've sold for like $50 to $100 a piece for these cookbooks. I mean, like I have probably made $1,000 or more just off the cookbooks. Who's that girl? Hello, Pat D's. Hello. Another toothpaste giveaway. I could do that. During the 8,000 subscriber giveaway, I gave away a year's supply of my favorite toothpaste, guys. It was like a charcoal toothpaste. That was cool. That was fun. It's just like, who doesn't want to give away a year's supply of something? We need you to get a Great Pyrenees for your garden. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If I wasn't like had such a dog allergy, I'd probably get one because Israel would love to have one. A month of free coaching. That's a cool idea. I'm like shocked that you guys find me knowledgeable enough that like that would be such a great reward. I really love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Drew put up an electric fence. Yeah. And he's not giving up on the garden. It's Angelo says, oh, he's exhausted, worked 5 hours in the neighbor's garden, ran circles around me in the 90-degree heat, and she's 79. Wow. I hope you guys are having some decent weather where you're at. It actually cooled off into the 70s today for a lot of today, but we've been like 95 and stuff still. My first major is to hit 5K, but you are crushing it, girly. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to Angie, you definitely need to be. She's, like I say, one of them that I'm doing the podcast with. That it's called Let's Do Lunch Podcast. And then over on Instagram, we could hopefully we will have to change it, but that name was taken, so I put Let's Do Lunch Reseller Podcast. Anyway, so we're on Instagram as well. Woohoo! Junk Monkey got paid. Just sold some vintage watch parts for $48 plus shipping. Nothing into them. And he said parts, guys. Not only does it not have to be working, it doesn't matter if it's broken. You can sell just the parts. That's awesome. Joey and Rue, hello. Hey, just started watching you a few weeks ago. Love your videos. Very relatable since I'm in the Midwest too. Oh, thanks so much, Kelly. Yeah, I'm in Southeast Missouri for those of you guys that don't know. Very small town, couple traffic lights. No Goodwill. We don't have a Goodwill. Oh yeah, the thumbs up. If you guys aren't aware, if you hit the thumbs up while you're watching the show, then you're absolutely guaranteed to make a sale, or else I will refund the cost of admission to the show, which is free in case that one flew over anyone's head. But the sale is guaranteed is the point. It's a money back guarantee. Picture wearing the Chewbacca mask. I sold that mask, guys. I remember that though. Who was I on with? Was that with Angie Resells that I did the mask? I think so. Boy, that was fun. That was fun. I did get my Sindel bags. I got the Sindel bags. Did you guys tell me if you did the free Sindel bags whenever they I tried to send it to as many people as I could. I think I failed to send it to my own parents. I'm such a loser. But let me show you guys real quick. They were giving away, like, it was a promo where you could get so many of these free bags, and they're compostable. When I got mine in, though, there was like a slice in it that they didn't fare well in shipping, and they shipped them inside of a Sindel bag. And so some of them were like pretty damaged. I mean, since they're compostable, they're not like quite as sturdy, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. It was really sweet that they offered them for free, but I don't know if it was like the best advertisement for because mine didn't arrive in one piece. There were some of them I had to just take out, or I had to save those for like small items that had to be folded over. So, Lisa says, Israel, you're beautiful inside and out. It's so sweet. Maybe make some merch for 10K. Would you guys want to see merch? Like, I've considered it. I just don't know. Like, I don't want to put something out there that you guys are like, just do we have to buy this from her? But I've had so many people ask me for merch, and obviously I would want it to be something that has the slogan, treat your business like your business. And I would love for it to be something practical, but I just don't know. I got my bottle of that toothpaste and have been enjoying it. Yeah, it's black toothpaste. That's my favorite color, so I just really love it. I'm still trying to get monetized. I don't even care how many subs I have. I really shot myself in the foot by not uploading weekly. I'm telling you, it's a consistency game. And Danny, you have such incredible information. If you guys aren't subscribed to Yard Sales and Dreams, she's another really great channel. And like Danny thrifts a lot of the kind of stuff that I thrift. So we would get along or fight to the death at a yard sale because we both want the same stuff. If you guys forgot, it's guaranteed sales. Yep, guaranteed sales. Oh, look, Misha is here. Hey, Misha, my fellow vegetarian. Bike contest is here. Yeah, you guys are awesome. 100 degrees today. Wow. That's too hot. I don't know where that's at, but I need to get moving on my reselling, but struggle motivation sometimes. This week, COVID is stalling me. Oh no. I'm praying that you're feeling better. Lots of hydration and vitamin C for sure. And iron. I feel like I need some iron. Look who's here. It's Mr. Buys a Lot, you guys. It is a party now. Oh my gosh. I'm flattered and like, thank you so much for stopping by here. I haven't listed the handmade costumes yet, but everyone has been telling me that I should list them. So guys, I just go so all out. It's ridiculous for Halloween. My poor family, they just have to wear whatever I make them. One of the kids decides the theme, and then we all dress up like surrounding the theme every year. And the year, let's see, last year we were superheroes. The year before we were like Mario and Luigi and Peach and Bowser. And help me out, Drew. And one year we were Star Wars characters. I think that might be what we are this year. One year I was Cruella DeVille and Israel was a Dalmatian. Oh, yep. Adam said he got his bags thanks to me. I hope I get a sale. I sold 7 things last weekend and nothing since. Hey, fourth quarter is right around the corner, guys. We have got to get our listings out and get everything listed for fourth quarter. If it is giftable, people are going to be buying it. The prices are up everywhere. You know, it's harder to find stuff. So if you have something, you might even consider using the keyword gift. My dad's been doing that, putting keyword gift in his stuff. And how many times have you went to search Father's Day gift, Christmas gift, boys gift? You know, it could help your item to pop up. I forgot who it was, but she wore a raccoon mask. Why can I not remember? Was that Angie that was wearing? Oh, you know, because I've slept since then and I have 2 kids and they drive me nuts. Did the free Sindel bags, but I'm nervous to ship in them. They do seem really thin. I've shipped in them. I haven't had any complaints yet. So I'm sorry, Dad. See, I knew I forgot to text him about it. Dang. Oh, we're just going to leave that right there. I'm sorry. I'll get you some bags for Father's Day. Saw your review of FlipCon and other reviews as well, but no one showed what they actually learned. Looks fun, but do you have to be on YouTube to receive benefits from attending FlipCon? So definitely there was a lot to learn there. I'm going to tell you that what my actual takeaway was, because there was a lot of like, people did a lot of introductions and talked a lot like about their own personal experience. So what I gathered more was like, I'm always looking for the same type of stuff that I put out, like give me motivation, give me you're going to find whatever it is that you're looking for. And I enjoyed hearing people's stories about like, hey, I used to work for this employer and one day they just walked in and fired me for no good reason, and here's how I turned my life around. Or like Reezy Resells talked about how he was a foster child and how repeatedly in his youth he was told that he'd wind up in prison like his dad. And he said that he used to actually steal people's recycling, go cash that in for money, and then go buy like sodas, I think he said, and stroll along the beach because he was never able to ask his dad for $1 as a kid. And I was just like, you know what? We aren't all born with the same opportunities. We're not, but we are all born with the same potential. Like you have living inside of you the same thing that whoever it is that you look up to, like be it a celebrity or someone in your own life that it seems like they're like crushing it and they're accomplishing so much. Like you might not have been born with the same opportunity that they had, like the same pathway, the same benefits, but the potential is in you. You know, like he totally turned his life around, guys. I think he sold $500,000 on Amazon alone last year. And that's in addition to his social media accounts, his YouTube, his like everything else he's got going on in his life. $500,000 just on Amazon, coming from being a kid and being told like you won't amount to anything. And he didn't have anyone to even like ask, like he said, his dad for $1. Like that's the type of stuff I learned, because I was like, that is life changing. You know, you can tell someone something. You cannot argue with a man that has an experience. Like you can say, no, absolutely, you can't list 10 items a day. But I know I can list 10 items a day because I can. You can tell me like, you can't sell a potato chip. Well, I've sold one, so don't tell me that I can't. Like once you've experienced something, not only can you not tell me that I can't, so I'm always trying to push the envelope of what's possible, but like I'm going to also try to encourage you to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like what's the worst that can happen? We fail. It hasn't happened yet. My husband and I are ultra marathoners, and people are like, why would you want to run so far? Because I know how far I can run, but I don't yet know how far I can't run, because I haven't come to a race that I couldn't finish yet. And so like, I need to know like, what's the limit? What's the boundary, you know? And that's really long answer to your question. I'll probably have to scroll down now, but I learned a lot just from people's experiences, because I have to like, I don't know everything in the room and I don't want to know everything in the room. I don't want to be the fastest person in the race. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I always want there to be someone there that I could strive to like be like, or to emulate something that they're doing. He is just precious. What a fun thing to share between you and Israel. He is sweet. Merch, please. Really? Okay. Small town in central Illinois. I've been through central Illinois quite a bit. Got my bags too. Thankfully, they arrived in one piece. And thank you so much for sharing the deal. You're so welcome. I found it from Ginger Marvin, you guys. The Sindel bags were sliced up one side like flat plastic. Yeah, mine were sliced too. Yeah. Angelo, I have all sets. What did I have? 3 or 4 sets of those blow lights, those blow mold lights, and I haven't sold a single set. Maybe I'm asking too much. I don't know. 10K giveaway custom bolo list. I would gladly tell you guys every bolo. I don't think it's in a list. I think it's like knowing the type of stuff to look up, but I'm an open book when it comes to the type of stuff that I sell. But that's a cool idea. My cha-ching shirt is a family heirloom now. Your merch could be too. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just want to make it like something practical. I thought about like a poster. That way it's motivating and it's something you can put up, and then the whole point for it to motivate you guys while you're working, and you would see it all the time. Hey, Pat D's doing well, sir. About to put a 6-year-old down for bed. Yeah. Yeah. Merch definitely has to have the slogan on there. 90 watching. You guys are stellar. You're so cool. Yeah. So let me scroll down here and not miss y'all. I want to know what y'all did this summer though, since it's been so long since we got to talk. Just like give me a town name, or if you went to Disney, say Disney. If you went to and saw a race or something, like tell me what it is that you did. It's just the Let's Do Lunch podcast. I can't put the link because I don't have you as a mod, Angie. Man, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't have the YouTube tab open. You know, small town internet. But I need to add her as a mod. But I know Christy dropped it for sure. I think the number one thing that helped my sales lately is doing the coupon. Really? Christopher Nutter told me to do a coupon, and I did one, and I need to try it again. Like it's kind of like trying a new food. You gotta try it more than once to make up your mind about it. Hey, there's my buddy Brett. Hey Brett, it was so good to meet you at FlipCon. Really, really enjoyed our conversation. I was Thor from Endgame. Yeah, he was bearded Thor from Endgame, because with that beard, what else are you gonna be? He could have been Aquaman, I guess. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be back. I got my Sindel bags, and they used pretty much all of them already. Nice, nice. Let's see. Would a non-YouTube reseller feel like a third wheel? I noticed that YouTubers were mainly hanging out with YouTubers. Absolutely not. In our group, we had which it's not like it was just the 5 of us the whole time, but there's 5 of us, and me, Angie, and Kristen, and then Christy and Chrissy were also there, and they don't have YouTube channels, and they were, hanging out with us the same as everybody else. Like there was not a single person at FlipCon that was unapproachable. Nobody was hiding behind a velvet rope. Everyone was just like there to hang out. And I will tell you that there were more non-YouTubers than YouTubers. Most of the panel obviously was like YouTubers and, social media personalities and stuff, but most everyone there was not on YouTube, or you found channels that you weren't even aware of. I've got a girl I'm reaching out to about being on the channel that I didn't know about her channel before. And she walked up. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cough in your ear. She walked up and sat down before the panel started, and that morning, and she was like, I just wanted to tell you that I really love your channel, and I just wanted to come encourage you. And guys, like as soon as she said encourage, like my eyes just welled up. I'm telling you, it must be my love language, and that's probably why I give it out. When she sat down and said that she wanted to encourage me, like I'm tearing up thinking about it now. I was just like, this girl is after my heart. What a sweetheart. I wouldn't trade my experience at FlipCon for anything. We do not have a YouTube channel, and our experience was phenomenal. It was great to meet other people who resell and learn their tips and tricks. The networking opportunity was amazing. Absolutely. Like 100%. Sorry, guys. I had to get that out. How can anyone tell a kid that? Oh yeah, I don't know. I just want to encourage kids all the time. Like kids mean the world to me. The best person to look up to is your future self. Just make sure that person is worthy by the time you meet them. That's true. There's a lot of times, Junk Monkey, when I'm like, you know what? You know how cool 12-year-old Rachel would think that this is? Or I will look at my life and like gauge, like, what would 12-year-old Rachel think? Like, would she be proud of me right now? Am I accomplishing the things that when I was a little girl and I was going to conquer the whole world? Am I accomplishing the things that I said I was going to? And I'm always like judging my life against that. In the 80s, me and my wife and our 2 kids went as members of KISS. Oh, that's so fun. I can run to the next yard sale. Nice. Well, hey, yeah, and you can backpack the stuff then after that. Lily looking like she is having a blast in the background. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Lily here, Christopher gifted me his vintage mannequin. And guys, she has eyelashes. Dello said that she's a little creepy. Look at her eyelashes. They're real, like soft eyelashes. And he said, Mom, she's a little bit creepy. And I told Christopher that he said that, and he said, hide him in Dello, or hide her in Dello's bed. And so I absolutely did. She was like laying in his bed with the blanket over, and he came in through, and here she is, her happy little face. She's so cute. I love her. She's modeled all the hats recently. Dello's been photographing. He photographed like 60 hats for me this week. I'm paying him 50 cents an item that he photographs. If you see me running, try to keep up and don't get in my way. Nice. Nice. I do wish they would have resellers that aren't YouTubers as speakers at events. Yeah, and that's true. That's why I like to invite people onto this show that don't necessarily have like a YouTube presence, because oh my gosh, if you had all the hours that you spend on YouTube to resell, like I can imagine how much more I could accomplish. And so you guys like that aren't on YouTube are killing it. You have so much information to give out. Like, trust me, I agree 100%. I should probably have you on the show sometimes if you would come on, Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash, because you kill it all the time. Like your current 90-day total is outstanding. Judy says FlipCon sounded amazing. My husband said we can go next year, but it's a long ways from Kansas City. Yeah, Judy, I'm in Southeast Missouri, and it was supposed to take maybe just shy of 10 hours, but it was really just shy of 11. And I stopped halfway and stayed with my in-laws, which broke it up a little bit, but yeah, I had a great time there. And Judy, I can say the spoiler alert because Josh already announced it, but I'm speaking next year at FlipCon. If anyone hasn't already heard that and you needed a reason, an increased reason to try to plan that trip, I'm going to be stoked about that. When I heard FlipCon, I immediately thought it was about Flip Wilson. Nobody under 50 will know. I don't know who Flip Wilson is. I'm so sorry. I probably disappointed some of you guys just now in saying that, but yeah. Hey, Ryan's here, Gulf Coast Pickers. I got to meet them this summer. Him and his wife. We went down to Florida and we got to meet them. So that was a highlight. Rachel, I'm so stinking happy for you and love seeing you win. Thank you. Got to meet Petey this summer. I met her the day after FlipCon. Yep. Trevor says, I sat right there on the couch and waited for your live shows to come back all summer. I bet you did. I bet that's exactly what you did. Coco and Chewy. Hello, Coco. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. I need a poster near my listing area that explains all the measurements and sizing for women's clothing. Hey, that might be a good idea. And I thought about like posters like that display, because we've all kind of seen like those pictures float around the internet, like, hey, this is a midi skirt, this is a mini skirt, this is a T-length skirt, a maxi skirt. And I'm like, well, what if I did, like, I paint, and so I could do like a watercolor of something like that, and then offer that available as a print. I would love to know how you guys would feel about something like that, because if I could be creative in that way, where I actually paint the poster and then just offer it, you wouldn't be buying the original, obviously, but you would buy a print that I had printed off. If you guys could tell me how you feel about that, that would be really cool. Yeah, started a home edition. Trevor and Lindsay started a home edition. Hello, Chris. Cajun Reseller is here, you guys. Let's see here. Oh, and Miss Taffy is here. I got to meet Miss Taffy, and what a beautiful human. I told her, I was like, look, can we just walk around and tell everyone how fantastic and fabulous they are? Because talk about like vibrating on a higher level. That's this queen here. She was just all smiles and very happy, and just as like genuine and pleasant as a person as she is online in person. She was fantastic and beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Let's see. Oh yeah, great to meet Chris at FlipCon too. Let's see. I agree that less than half of the people there had YouTube channels. Yeah, I would say that. Oh my gosh, Melanie's at an auction. She said, I'm not going to be super active in the chat tonight. I think she has the show on, or she's like jumping in every once in a while, but she is at an in-person auction and she's been killing it at this auction. Her auction house has to be like mine. Like I can load up the entire car for like $200 and come back. So I can't wait to see what she finds. Yeah. Let me scroll down here. Did you have to pick a group with ones that similar names at FlipCon? I know, right? And I think next year you need to be on the panel. I am. I don't know what panel it's going to be, but hey, Kathy, Ginger Marvin is here. Hello, hello. I love that package stack picture there. I need to do like a picture, like update my photo with something thrifted around me or something like that. Okay, so Ginger Marvin, husband and wife team here, they're holding hands the whole time at FlipCon. It was adorable. Everyone was like staring at them with heart eyes and missing their spouses. Your love language is definitely words. Yeah, you're probably right. I could talk forever. Hopefully it's about stuff that you guys want to hear about. Abel's Treasures is here. Abel had the coolest shirt at FlipCon. I went over and got a picture with him, but I didn't get a video, so I couldn't include it in my FlipCon review video. But for the Hawaiian shirt night, he had this Hawaiian shirt on that like his logo right here of like him and it says Abel's Treasure was like hidden all over the shirt in the same like Hawaiian colors and everything. So that was really cool. Let's see, guys, we're almost at 100 people in the chat right now. If you guys could hit the thumbs up, I would really greatly appreciate it. And I just think that that's phenomenal. I'm so glad that you guys came to hang out. Very, very glad. I'm sure 12-year-old Rachel would be proud of you. I sure am. Yeah, that's my other like meter is what would my parents think about this? Like, would my parents be proud of me? Like, even after moving out of the house, I'm always like, what would mom and dad think? I got, fun fact here, after I moved out, I was very young. I was like 18 years old, I think still. And my friend and I were going to go get our tongues pierced. And I was like, well, I have to call my parents. I didn't live at home. I was graduated. I was paying my own rent, my own electric bill, my own groceries. And I was like, I'm going to call home and see what mom and dad think about it. Because I'm always like, am I going to make them proud? Or are they going to be embarrassed of me? They were like, live your life. I heard a rumor Rachel will be a guest at FlipCon. Yep. I had to share that for sure. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the mannequin head so much. Her name is Lily. She's perfect for your store. Yes. She's been wearing trucker hats. Yeah, she's so cool. Her name's Lily. All right. I'm gonna try to scroll down because I'm clearly like behind in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm like 7 minutes behind. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna scroll. You guys see how much I talk just all the time. You guys are all chatting with each other too. I can barely keep up with eBay, much less try a channel. Yeah, Tina, it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see here. 50 cents a photo, not per photo, per item, because he has to take like 7 pictures of each hat. So yeah, I'd go broke. But he photographed like 60 items. He made $30 and he got it done in an hour. And I was like, you're making $30 an hour. Like, kid, you could make more reselling in high school than any of your friends are making, like flipping burgers or anything. He was working at a grocery store, but they closed down and nobody will call him back. And so I had to hire him. I'm not going to just give him money. So I was like, I'll hire you to help me then. What was your number one takeaway from FlipCon? My number one takeaway, like consistency, probably. Be consistent, like the end goal, keep the end goal in mind. It's kind of like when you're working out, and I use this analogy with my husband the other day. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but like I've been in the gym 6 days a week since the end of May. And it's fun to see the results and everything that have happened over the past 90 days. But even more so, I'm thinking, well, I didn't come this far to only come this far. Imagine when Christmas hits, like what my results will be. I'm working on an assisted pull-up machine right now. A year from now, maybe I won't need the assisted part. And like reselling is the same. Maybe no one talked about this specifically, but this was just kind of how my mind like analyzed the information at FlipCon. Put out your 10 listings a day, put out your 5 listings a day. You might not see immediate results today, or you might be like, wow, this week my store is kind of on fire from these 5 listings a day. Imagine 6 months from now, if you don't stop putting out 5 listings a day, like imagine what your 90-day total could turn into. Consistency is the key. I got a cha-ching. Nice. I'll come to your YouTube live show if you ever feel like your subscriber count is getting too high. Oh my gosh, I would love to have you and Lindsay on the show. Like if either of you guys, both of you guys want to come on, that would be fantastic. So excited, can't control my excitement for you. Thanks. I'm 41 and know who Flip Wilson is. I don't know who Flip Wilson is. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I've heard the name. I just couldn't. I don't know. Probably I'm sure a celebrity, like a singer, an actor, or something. Yay! Now book my tickets for next year. I would love to hear you speak with all your positive inspiration. Yeah, I hope that I'm on some type of a panel that allows me to like breathe life into people. You know what I mean? Oh, you like the poster idea? Nice. Okay. Okay. Poster with women's sleeves and necklines. Really, guys? Because if I could paint fashion, that's, like, right up my alley. I would love to do something like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then it's useful, you know? Did more restoration on my vintage '88 Jeep Wagoneer Limited. Oh, wow, what a beautiful vehicle. I will always support you, but, Jay don't buy prints, so we'll need to purchase the original. You know what? Christopher, you can purchase the original. That's fine. I will gladly send it to you. Limited edition original. That's so funny. I don't buy prints. It was great to meet you too. Like super excited to meet you guys. And I walked up to Double T's Treasures and I was like, are those Jessie shops? She had these crocheted earrings on and she's like, yes. And so I took a picture and sent it to Jessie and I was like, I saw your fashion here at FlipCon. So Kathy's laughing. Oh gosh, yeah, everyone was oogling you guys holding hands. It was just the cutest thing ever. Israel said good night and he loves me. That was 6 minutes ago. I love you too, son, if you're still up. I went to get a bunch of likes on my videos, so I'm waiting to release them until opposite day. Oh, nice. You don't see the dislikes anymore. So YouTube kind of took away the voice of anyone that wanted to come just like hate on a channel. I'm so proud of you. I can't even put into words. I'm always saying, that's my baby. Just look at her go. My parents are like the biggest cheerleaders ever. No doubt they have me up on like their TV in their house right now. Cheryl says, put up 10 on eBay today and 1 on Marketplace. Nice, nice. Love the poster idea. Comedian who did a character called Geraldine. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to look up Flip Wilson, guys. Is it like, it's good, clean comedy I would like? Flip was the Tin Man in the movie The Wiz. Okay. That's why I love listening to you, Angie, because of the support on your channel and Instagram. Yeah, she's awesome. Flip Wilson was a comedian. His most famous character was Geraldine. Do a YouTube search. I will. Like I say, if it's clean comedy, you guys, that's maybe what Drew and I will be watching tonight or something. Linz and I would love to ruin a live show. It'd be fantastic. Are you kidding? Yeah. Yes. Christy, I told her that. I was like, I saw your earrings on Christy too, because Christy had heart-shaped suckers. But by the time I had the idea to send it to Jessie, she had already taken off those earrings. We were at like a different point of the day. Yeah. I even gave a pair to Karen. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Joe Dempsey Sales, popping in to hit that thumbs up. Get that guaranteed sale, man. Okay, I caught up in the chat. I can't even believe that I did that. So, our new ideas for the channel, guys. These are the ideas that we've come up with. I need to paint some women's fashion for sure. Maybe men's fashion. But paint some fashion posters that are like a reference. Hemlines, maybe necklines or like styles of dresses or something. And when I hit 10K, we're talking about doing a mystery box. What type of stuff do we want to see in a mystery box though? I have to take a drink real quick. You guys know I like hard goods. Should I do one huge? The last time I did a mystery box, I had a lot of hard goods and I was praising God that Gateway Picker won the mystery box. It only had to go to St. Louis because it was really heavy. So what kind of stuff should I put in the mystery box? What would you want to see? Howdy, American Honey. Designer and vintage. Give you guys some of my best stuff. I'm looking at a Tory Burch bag I haven't listed yet. I've got a vintage Dooney Burke over there that I haven't listed, a Dooney Burke over there. I have so many authentication videos that need to come out. Cold hard cash. All right. I see that. So the mystery box will be in like 2 weeks. Only 850 more. Guys, I just have like such dreams and goals for this channel. Let me tell you, I'm just going to put it out there right now because I'm not afraid to like speak my audacious goals into existence. in my small community, people would laugh at a kid if he said he wanted a YouTube channel, or she said they wanted to have a YouTube channel. People would be like, go get a real job. And I think that there's space for a lot of people to make a lot of money and have a great living on YouTube. And if I had an opportunity to like speak to kids in our community about that, but I feel I need certain credentials. And so my dream is to have the channel large enough that those credentials would be met, that people would look at the channel with like enough respect and be like this girl's got a play button to hit 100K, have a play button and go speak to these kids about how, like, regardless again of the opportunity that they were dealt, everyone has access to the internet in our country. We just do. There's a way to get online. And I started this channel on my phone with not enough internet and bandwidth at my house to even upload a video. I had to go to Walmart and upload these videos. And if I could grow that into something that was like looked at as a career and then be able to speak to kids about it, like, the way my life would be full circle and to encourage people. So like, that's my really audacious goal, is that I just want to grow this channel so that I can reach more people. That's the whole goal. It's the whole ambition, is just like, I want people to see it as something worth doing so that maybe they could change their own lives. And to be able to speak to people about reselling, you can start for free a career. Like, my son needs to save up money for a car right now since he just got his license. And I'm like, you could have that money in 90 days on eBay. Because he's going to buy like a $4,000 or $5,000 car. I'm like, you could have that money in 90 days. We just hit 101, you guys. That's what my number says anyway in the chat. Oh my gosh. I should have grabbed something to give away here tonight. All I was thinking about was showing up and chatting with you guys. Holly says, just past 600 listings on eBay and 340 on Posh, 220 on Mercari, one woman show. I've sold 300 on eBay. Is that right on point for a person going just about a year of reselling? Here's the deal, Holly. You can have 5 listings. If you're I would rather have 100 listings with 100 sold. That way you're like constantly turning over your listings than 2,000 with 50 sold. So the amount of listings you have isn't nearly as important as the amount that you have sold. I know that as resellers, we always want to be like, oh, I just hit 1,500. That's great. But I don't want to have 1,500 listings. I look at that and I'm like, if I had $10 for every one of those items, it'd change my life right now. I don't want 1,500 listings. I want this stuff to be sold. So Holly, you're killing it. You're doing a phenomenal job, and you just keep chugging right along. She's like, Harry Tornado, I'm coming for you. No way. I don't know about all that, but Josh is just like such a wealth of information, of motivation and positivity. I really enjoy everything he puts out. Let me know about stopping by. Oh, did I see Tropical Flippers here? Here he is. What's up, Alex? I hope you're feeling well right now. Hello. There is a way. Yeah, okay. There's always a way. There's always a possibility, right? Oh, look, Utah and Botton is here. She's back. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Like, seriously. Got to meet Zach in person, and just as smiley and happy, and again, like, vibrating on a positive level as you would expect. Sad I just got here. You haven't missed too much, Scott. We're just like chilling out. Everyone's hanging out, and there's 103 of you guys in here now. That's mind-blowing to me. I hope y'all like the new idea of Thursdays. Hopefully everyone, like, that's a good idea for y'all. That is an awesome goal. Thanks. That's again, it's like audacious, but you know what? I never really set any low goals. I'm always like really thinking about some stuff that's going to be a stretch to reach. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on this live clip. Thank you so much. Big Sky 406 Sales, first time here. Hello from Western Montana. Now, Big Sky, we don't have a whole lot of folks from Montana in here a lot, so welcome. And I love the name Big Sky because that is such a Montana thing. Yeah, that's true. Like, you just look out and everything's just spacious and wide open out there. Hello. I stay under 150. Let's see here. Photographing some high-end Ralph Lauren estate auction closets can be very good. Oh, that's true. Definitely check the closets in the estate sales. I told Christopher I by Chit that I'm gonna head down to his area and come to estate auctions with him. He's told me he wants to stay out of his area, but Maybe I should just show up and be like, "I'm in your town. Can I come do an estate sale with you this weekend?" FlipCon was amazing. So happy to hear you will be speaking next year. It was fun meeting you. Oh my gosh, you too, Leah. So Leah had a hat signed by everyone that she just thought would needed to sign this hat at a FlipCon, and she's actually going to have someone pretty high profile auction it off for a charity, for a Christian charity also. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I wrote mine like on the front. I was like, Rachel Strickland, God bless you. Let's see. I have a friend who gave me a lot of vintage glasses from the 80s from Burger King, Pizza Hut, and such, but I worry there's a lot of that already on eBay. There is, priced accordingly. To how fast you need to sell it according to what the sell-through rate is. But I mean, there are sure a lot. I won't lie to you. Like that's not a saturated thing, but hey, everything sells. Again, potato chips, cicada shells, a nickel, everything sells. Megan, thanks for the heart. Patricia, I sell everything that will sell. Yeah, that's true. Swamp Picker is here. Hello. Let's see here. Oh, Drew says he's back. Wow. I told Israel, I was like, lay down quickly for daddy, okay? Because I knew he wanted to hang out. Drew, if you want to come down here, if Israel's asleep and you want to come down and say hi to everyone in the chat, a co-host would be great. I'm just trying to brush the hair on a folk Manus princess puppet. Gotta get good pics. Oh, nice. Maybe a little like conditioner or fabric softener also sometimes helps on like doll hair. I'm not sure the puppet brand that you're talking about, but yeah. What up, Bane? He's talking to Zach Utah and PottenCon. Let's see. I will make arrangements to have Highway Patrol put up barricades when you're here. When I hear you're almost here. I don't think that would happen. I'm just thinking that if I got there and I'm like, let's go have some sushi or something, that we would go, or Indian food. That's the best food on the planet. You guys drop in the chat what the best ethnicity of food. If it's Mexican for you or Italian, to me, it's hands down Indian food. It's the best food on the planet. The Hoogs are here. I got to wear a shirt that I bought from the Hoogs at FlipCon, and I was telling everybody about it and really missing them. I'm hoping you guys can make it next year. Definitely hoping. Judy says, I'm going to yard sales this weekend. So excited. Thrift stores are getting so expensive here in Kansas City. Yeah, they are everywhere. It's crazy. You say small town. Come to West Virginia. I'll show you a small town. No stoplights and one stop sign. I spent 2 weeks in West Virginia. When I was Mrs. Missouri, we got to go compete at Mrs. America, and it was in West Virginia at the Greenbrier. That's the only place I've ever been to in West Virginia, though. I'm listing Lisa Frank stickers and albums right now. That is so cool. Christy, I want to know how you decided to price those. I know you were looking at some pricing strategies, and I wish I'd had one to comment and tell you, but I just didn't. Too cute how excited you are when you see people here. I do. I get really excited to see everyone. You should have saw how excited I was to see everyone at FlipCon. I don't have a comfy chair like you with your new office chair. Guys, I've never done the show in an actual office chair. Where is that thing? Drew, you can sit on that other thing. It was like this ergonomic design chair, and every time after a 2-hour live show, my back would hurt so bad. And we actually dug this out of Drew's grandparents' estate. I was like, there's an office chair. Do we have room for that in your truck? Because we got all kinds of stuff. Look at this. It's just a pile of stuff. So that's what I'm working on listing right now. That's why I didn't go thrifting in North Carolina at Charlotte at FlipCon. I don't need to buy anything. We got an entire truckload, but we also got this chair, and I'm excited about it. So Thai food is the best. I'll agree. Thai food or any type of Asian fusion is really, really good. Mexican. I love Thai, but Indian is pretty good. Vietnamese. Okay. Yes. Like pho, right? That's Vietnamese. Barbecue, Mexican, Indian, Thai food. I'm so thrilled that there are other Indian food lovers here. A grilled ribeye. That's so American of you, Brett. Italian. Scott, I make a homemade pasta, and I have like a homemade pasta press that sits on the end of my island, and I can like grind out spaghetti and stuff. So artful journey. Being vegan in Texas small town is tough. You're vegan? I'm vegan, Kelly. Gosh, did we just become best friends? We are planning on going next year. Oh, good, good, good. I live 15 minutes from the Greenbrier. Nice. So see, I've been to your neck of the woods. Yeah, lots of like mineral springs and things there. I did auctions and let's see. Nice. I just did a video on vintage stickers. Oh, Christy, she could maybe help you there. But yeah, I'd like to see how the auctions are gonna go. Let's see here. But I've already sold just the regular Hallmark stickers from the 80s, and I'm surprised how fast they went. That's crazy. Okay, here's a food I haven't tried. Lebanese food. Best hummus, pita bread, and iced tea I've ever had. Nice. I've never had Lebanese food, but I love hummus and I love pita bread. I'm not an iced tea fan though. Thanks for reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up, Coco. Oh, I get the other thing. Drew, get down here and co-host with me. Careful leaning back like this. We don't need another reseller having a chair accident. Oh gosh. I hope I wouldn't have a chair accident. Nice, nice. You mean I can sit on? Yeah, you can sit on that thing. Drew, just carry your recliner down. He does not have we don't have a recliner. I like to snuggle, and so we have a like a sectional that has a chase on it, so that I can like lay my head over there and have him rub my head. I'm like a cat, you guys. Poor Drew. He's always having to like rub my head or massage my shoulders or something, and I tell him all the time, like he can make money at it. Brian says American cuisine. So like burgers, like macaroni and cheese. I don't know. Um, let's see. FlipCon food at midnight. Oh wait, everyone is sleeping. Yeah, they were all asleep. Travis, if you had been there, you would have been up with us, right? Leroy Blood, Sweat, and Cell was there and he was recording us being up there stupid on the panel. I don't know if you guys watched my video where we all got up there. And we were acting like we were on the panel. No one was asleep at midnight at FlipCon. Yeah, they were in their rooms anyway. But I went up to Angie and Kristen had a room together, and I was not ready to go to bed. I was all hyped up and excited for seeing everyone. And I was like, "Can I come to y'all's room for like a sleepover? I promise I won't stay the night." And I stayed until 1:30. And I was eating vegan jerky because I never got to eat dinner. And I'm sitting on Kristen's bed eating this vegan beef jerky. Patrick says anything in my wife's kitchen. That's a good answer. Good answer. Would be great to meet the Hoogs next year. Absolutely. They'd be on my list. I have one also, and I love making spinach spaghetti. I saw people making a spinach spaghetti the other day, and I need to try that because I don't put eggs in the pasta anymore. Thank you so much. The Hoogs just sent a $10 super chat to help Drew get a co-host chair. But not a recliner though, right? Mary says listing drafts from my death pile. A bowl I bought a year ago is Waltz Glass Studio Pottery and is worth $100 plus. Oh, wow. Oh, was it Shay? Shay had the chair incident. I feel like I heard something about that, but I didn't watch it, so I didn't know if I was right. But you're saying MD Pickers. So I think, yeah, okay. Did her chair break or something, or what happened? My son took a Lebanese class in high school and loved it as well. Nice. Yeah, you need to get yourself a Drew. He's amazing. Are you kidding? There's a reason I call him the real MVP all the time. I just love all ethnic foods. There was a Pakistani place in our last town, and my husband said it tasted just as good as what he had in Afghanistan. Nice. That would be an interesting food to try as well. Yeah. I have over 2,000 pieces of women's vintage and modern clothing to sell. Most are from everywhere, such as Free People, Gap, Charlotte Russe. What is the best way to sell? First, Whatnot, eBay. Okay, if you have over 2,000 pieces and you're wanting them gone quickly, get on Whatnot. Hands down. Like DM me. I have a seller referral code, or it's in the description of all of my last videos from like the last 2 or 3 months. The thing is, sell it at a price, especially if you don't have like a following on Whatnot yet, or you haven't curated a following that like they come to you for vintage women's clothing or whatever yet. If you want $5 a piece out of it, don't start it at $1 because you're going to net like 30 something cents from it. So Whatnot is really good. And then I recently did a video about a website called Haul Sale, and Haul Sale is it's a reseller marketplace for resellers to buy from resellers in bulk. So if you wanted to do like boxes of 20 items, or 50 items or whatever, and try to get through that I mean, 2,000 pieces of clothing is a lot. And I'd rather have the money today, maybe a little bit less than what you would get on eBay, than be sitting on 2,000 items, because like clothes will deteriorate eventually. And it's not a money pile if it's going to deteriorate. We were outside till 3:30. What? I didn't know you guys were outside. We were all wondering where everyone went. They were all in the bar. That's why we were alone in the ballroom. I had no idea. We just needed to look in the bar. FlipCon bar shut down, so they went to the lobby. We thought we shut it down, but not really. We thought we were just in the wrong room, apparently. Shay's chair broke during a live show. She hit her head on a desk and had to go to the hospital to get stitches. No way. Are you serious? Poor girl. Wow. I will be going to FlipCon next year also. Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that we can meet somewhere between now and then, Christopher, but if not, I'm looking forward already to meeting you there. Since it's actually alive, can I ask you a family question? What is your older son's name? Okay, his name is Dello. Your second spelling is closest, but just one L. Dello. I've listened so carefully on your videos and can't catch it. Yeah, so he's Dello's actually named after his dad. And yeah, his middle name is Dello. He's a Leroy also. It's just a beautiful name. But yeah, thank you for asking that. Because yeah, everyone's like infatuated with Israel. He's such a cute little 6-year-old. I'm like, but I've got this really handsome 16-year-old too. But yeah, his name is Dello. Thanks for asking. Chris, bring that Art Nouveau lamp. Nice. Let's see here. I am so sad. I posted a mirror that was 6 foot by 4 foot, and I said make an offer and didn't get an offer. Huh? Where did you post it at? Like on Facebook or something? Oh, you just posted your first item on wholesale? Nice. Oh my gosh. When I saw Emma and Kat, the founders of wholesale at FlipCon, I was like, have you talked to Mr. Pies a lot? And they were like, absolutely. And they just couldn't wait to work with you. So that's cool. That's awesome. They posted your first item. I need to look up and see what he's got on there. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely, Janet. I hope that you sell it all. I hope you have great success. And if you end up getting on Whatnot, will you please tell me? So maybe I could come check out your inventory and see what kind of stuff you have. There's a bearded man in my office, you guys. Yeah. My friend also have tons of baseball cards from the 70s or older, I think. So wholesale might be good to put those on. Absolutely. I feel like anything in bulk. And what I like about wholesale is I'm trying to move around so Drew can come in here. Oh wow, he's got like a whole piece of furniture in here. Let's try not to knock anything over. Judy, the cards, get them checked out if they're pre-1970s. Oh, good advice. Good advice. See, I wouldn't have known to say that. You can learn a lot in these lives. But I love that wholesale is a company founded by women. Drew's coming to hang out with us, guys. And then at about 9:30, Kristen and Angie are going to come in. Hopefully they're going to come in. I sent them the link earlier. Angie, are you still here? Are you coming in at 9:30 and going to hang out? Get over here. Your chair's backwards. You're backwards. Wow. Anybody here sell on Etsy? Yeah, it would be interesting to know because we were talking about how not a whole lot of Etsy sellers were represented at FlipCon. Get over here a little bit more. Here's this handsome bearded man. We got Lily and me and Drew. Drew really did bring his own recliner down. Yeah, he has a whole piece of furniture.
You want to call this a recliner?
Drew's
basically sitting on a stool.
Kind of, but it has like that leg spot. See your legs like propped up. Cool name. I have teen boys, almost 14 and 16, who helped me with my reselling. Love that they helped me. Absolutely, Robin. And it's like to enable your kids to be able to work for themselves. Regardless of what happens job lookout wise, you're basically giving them a job the rest of their life. They'll always be able to resell. Let's see. Hang on. I skipped. Kay, I need to hear if Drew ate his crescent rolls yet. Will you tell her about the crescent rolls? The crescent rolls that she's in?
Yes. Only one can, though.
I helped him eat them.
Haven't eaten both.
He was dropping the kids off at school, and I put a can of them in. And I cooked a block of tofu also, and that was our breakfast. It was really good. Speaking of tofu, I haven't seen Scott Cha-Ching King here tonight, but I
Oh,
thought we
is
were
he
the guest
tofu?
stars today. You are the guest stars. They're only coming in to talk about the podcast. Don't worry, you guys are still the special people here, okay? There's the beard. Yeah, not many. There's just not many Etsy's. Patricia, you're on Etsy, right? I think. Where would I go to get the baseball cards verified? Because I don't know nothing about them. Yeah, Drew's in the house. There's Mr. Buys a lot, non-bearded. Yeah, Judy, I'm hoping that maybe Brian will have an answer about the cards for you. I haven't seen Scott either. Yeah, I know that there's he could be hanging out a number of different places. My daughter sold 6 things on Mercari about a year ago. That was it. She said it wasn't for her. I think reselling takes a certain personality. That's true. It probably does. I could see that. Etsy high fees, and then they pay for relisting when it doesn't sell. Yeah, it's kind of hard that you get charged for the listing before it's even before anyone's bought it. Judy, Google Lens. Some cards can be worth 5 cents to $100,000. You got any cards worth that?
What?
$100,000.
Oh, yeah. All of them.
Tell people
Cards.
what you listed for sale this week. Tell them about it.
What are you talking about?
My hubby is jealous of that beard, Holly says. Mine or Drew's? Your beard smells really good right now. Did you just oil it or lotion it?
Yeah, I had to get the French fries and stuff out of it. So.
Oh, you were like, she wants me to come down there. Let me look really nice. Danny May is here. What's up, Danny May? Nice. Let's see here. Drew's beard is even bigger than my wife's. Wow. That's really saying something. Yes, but shop is on vacay for a long while. Oh, gotcha. You can send pictures to me and I will be happy to help you identify them. Wow, that's really nice of you, Brian. And you're Mr. Buys a lot on Instagram too, right? Same name. I have my son's Pokemon cards from the 90s. That's what Della was going through in his room earlier. I told you guys he wants to do like a Pokemon whatnot, and he's looking through a lot of his old stuff, but I think he wants to get one of the big booster boxes that's coming out, because like a new season or new series is coming out next Friday, and he wants to buy one of those and auction off like the individual packs and then us open them live and show people what they got. Drew, were you running with the Sasquatch? Outside, maybe?
All the time. I am the Sasquatch. What are you talking about?
See, exactly this. A man of many words. Tell them what you listed on eBay and where you got it. Drew's been reselling.
I haven't been reselling.
Well, tell them what you're trying to resell.
I just listed 5 things that I picked up from my grandpa's house. 2 vintage nail guns, a router, a snap-on 2-foot screwdriver / pry bar, and a ball peen hammer from like the 80s or 70s.
So when we went through the estate, everyone had already came in and got everything that meant a lot to them, but his grandparents just didn't throw a lot away. And he opens up like the storage shed, and it is full of vintage tools, you guys. And there's like a snap-on stackable toolbox, and you open the drawers and it's just one after another of vintage made in America hand tools.
Yeah, because, well, he worked for Ford Motor Company like back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, it was really cool. I got matchbooks out of there. You guys know I found old pencils in there and got every old, actually Drew grabbed those for me. He's like, look what I got for you. And it was this whole bundle of old wooden pencils. Like there was at least a dozen, and I felt like they meant more than a dozen roses would have. Robin says, that's the most legit beard I think I've ever seen. I almost want you to give it a tug just to make sure it's real.
Yeah,
it's getting kind of long. I asked him when he was going to trim it, and he's like, I'm not. But it's been longer than that. So Snap-on and Matco are great tools to resell. My dad sold Matco off the truck for 24 years. Nice. Drew, the tool man, Strickland. There we go. Those are the best tools. Yeah. It was all really good stuff. Drew, the bearded tool man, Strickland. Nice. So, yeah, like, I mean, guys, even if we sold every tool for like $5 or $10, there's thousands of dollars probably in stuff that
Yeah.
we picked up. It was so much that we had to unload. Well, he was outside unloading every single drawer and then loading the toolbox up in the car and then reloading all of the drawers. And that was the only way to get everything into the car or like into the truck. And we actually drove back over there for all of that because the first time we were over there looking through everything, we didn't have the truck with us. We had the Bronco and there was no way we were going to fit any of that stuff in there because we had luggage in there and stuff. So,
Yeah. But I'm on the fence about what I want to sell and what I want to keep. You know, they're not making it anymore.
yeah, that's true. Be careful if you have a first edition, first series Charizard, shadowless holofoil Pokemon, graded PSA 9, sells for 20 to 25,000. Brian, wouldn't it be cool if Dello had like a card that he could sell and buy a car with? That would make a good video, wouldn't it?
A card for a car.
Yeah, that'd be pretty epic. So are you going to use my YouTube name suggestion? Trevor had an idea that we could do some YouTube name called, like, since we're Strickland, called Strictly Business. I passed, Strictly Reselling. I could had a channel called Strictly Reselling. I'm embarrassed that I didn't think of that.
You should be.
Keep an eye out for Henry Taylor wood carving tools. Found a little set in a free pile and they were worth $150. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it would be cool if he could find anything that was like really, really worth some money, that he would be able to resell. Like I found that silverware that I sold for $1,000. If he did something like that, I think he'd be hooked forever. He might not even become an engineer then. He would just resell.
I don't know. He likes Lego an awful lot.
He loves Lego and he loves building and he's so inventive. Drew, go into propane and propane accessories. Just call it Strickland Propane.
I will not be Strickland Propane. I'll sell propane.
That's so funny because you guys, we actually, like, the name of Drew's company is Strickland Electric. And so there's, Strickland Propane, but we're Strickland Electric. Is that funny? I might change my name to Strickland just so I can use it. Nice. Keep the good USA tools, Drew. Yeah, I'd keep a lot of the good USA ones and pass them on to your kids. Yeah, and a lot of that stuff, like it's guaranteed for life. I think Snap-on is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If something ever happens to a Snap-on tool, like you send it in and they send you a new one.
Yeah. You can like break it into 1,000 pieces, I think, and they'll like send you a new one.
Yeah, that's pretty epic. Who wouldn't want that? I'm gonna text these girls real quick and see if they're gonna jump on at 9:30 or not.
Jump on.
I might be a little late. Okay.
It's okay. The show's all about them.
I know. Can you believe this many people are here to hang out with us?
Yeah, I can believe it.
What?
You're pretty popular.
You're pretty popular. They heard you were going to be on the show.
There was never a mention of me being on this show.
First of all, don't let what he just said be a representation of this channel. I would never say something like that. That was not humble. But let me tell you, Drew was posting something on his Instagram earlier about like the show and just like the music he was putting to and everything. I was like, I'm so like blessed that my husband gave me a husband. That God gave me a husband that's actually proud of me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to cheer for him, but just the fact that he cheers for me. So that was him saying that, not me. Okay. He's just a proud husband.
Yeah. I'll shout it from the rooftop.
Hello again, Anthony. It's 10:17. They are late. Oh yeah. I meant 9:30 my time. Wow. Tina, bye. It was really, really glad. Really great that you were here, and I'm glad that you were here. If you guys missed the announcement earlier, so I am going to be co-hosting with Adam Baldy Pal next Wednesday and indefinitely, really talking about doing an every other week show Wednesday nights on Adam's channel. So if you're not subscribed to Baldy Pal already, you need to be. I don't know. Jay is okay. I don't know if I should click on any of that. My mods help me out and definitely keep an eye out for me, friends. Okay. Shout it from the basement. What were you shouting again? Oh yeah, that you were proud of me. Oh, let's not go back there. That's
why Why am I not allowed to be proud?
So, how's electrical
I'll
stuff been lately?
scream it from the rooftop in the basement
Oh boy.
dungeon.
Gotta help my older son with his dual credit class. Had fun hanging out for a few minutes and looking forward to listening to the new podcast. Thank you so much, Robin. Don't forget, you guys, to definitely check out Let's Do Lunch podcast here on YouTube. Yeah, so Adam is posting and Christy is posting Adam's link. And Christy, if I hate to even ask, but can you grab the podcast link and maybe post it? Because when the girls are ready, we're gonna talk about that just a little bit. Would love to watch a live show that doesn't trash other people. Yeah.
So
that's a good idea, right? No desire. We're only trying to lift people up around here.
So do I stay on here whenever they jump in?
Honey.
Because I heard that you don't have to have a beard to be a reseller.
You don't have to have a beard, but
I have a beard.
It's okay. You can stay. We love you.
I might feel out of place.
Don't feel out of place. Here's the thing. I've had some guys say, I don't know if I should be watching this podcast. It is absolutely for men and women. No different than like all the men's podcasts and the men's shows. You guys don't kick us ladies out. We would never kick the guys out either. So, so when you guys are filming, the live streams are back real. People look, oh, were they looking at us? Like, what the heck are these people doing? Filming? Yes, they were. We filmed that at our Parks and Rec office, and a guy drove by and he's like, "Can I be in the pictures?" I was so embarrassed because I'm in the trunk of the Bronco in this gown and high heels, like being as stupid as I possibly could be. Guys, my friend's here. Should we welcome her in? Let me add Angie Resell.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey Angie.
What's up, Drew?
Drew's over here jealous to not be in our podcast. Hey, you need to start your own podcast though, because like with your voice,
the podcast of one.
What could he could do like a total ASMR style podcast.
Oh, I find ASMR so creepy though.
Yeah, don't whisper or anything, but
don't whisper or rub a microphone.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. No, I won't do it. I got the microphone here, but I won't do it. I promise. Serious question. Okay, this is serious.
For me?
Do you feel like the reselling community is unaccommodating for women? Absolutely not. Here's the deal. I was talking to someone about this earlier. I have, on any given video, I have between 60 and 70% of my audience is female. All right. But representative of like the channels on YouTube are predominantly male. The personalities on Instagram are predominantly male. But the people that are actually reselling and the people that are actually consuming this content are predominantly female. But here's the deal. It's not that the community doesn't welcome women. It's that we're not using our voices. And so I cannot possibly say we need more women's voices and not say yes to this podcast and not say, yes to any opportunity, any platform someone gives me to like be a female in the space and speaking about like reselling. And Chrissy brings up a good point. I think women are more on Instagram, but not as much on the podcast or YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I think a lot of women are on YouTube, but a lot of times I think we tend to limit ourselves. There's a lot of women doing like auctions. Now I do an auction on Saturday just because my mom loves auctions. So I said I would do it for a while. But I think we limit ourselves to being less than, like we're not teachers or we're not, we're leaving it to the guys. Mm-hmm. And we just, the whole point of us doing a podcast together is women have strong voices. We just need to put them out there. We need to let people know that, what the guys are doing, we're doing. And we're also doing even more a lot of times because we also have like children responsibility, family responsibility, and other things that, no offense, Drew, but a lot of times the guys get easy out on a lot of those things. When your kid is sick, they're typically coming to mom. So
that's true.
Because like a lot more
like if he's
home. Oh yeah, I agree. Israel swings around her neck all day long.
Yeah,
she can't get away.
If he's home with Israel, he could work all day, and Israel will entertain himself. Let me walk through the door, and that baby is like, "Mommy!" Like, and it's different. It has its own I mean, being a mom's like the most rewarding thing I've ever been in my life, but it has its challenges
Absolutely.
as well. And like, so I think it's neat that just this idea that you've come up with, because guys, this was Angie's idea to have this podcast. Just the idea of like, female resellers using their voices and like us promoting other female resellers also. And like, when you talk about your challenges, when you talk about what it's like to try to nurse children while you're listing on eBay, you're not alone. Like when you hear other women talk about something like that, or like Kristen talking about her kids being at her brick and mortar. While, I remember taking my kids on real estate appointments and taking them into the office. If I had Saturday duty and I had to open the office, like Dello came with me. He was 6 years old and I put a little blazer on him because he had to come to work with me.
Right.
I've taken my kids to jury duty.
Yeah.
Like,
but not only that, but we see these guys who are full-time, they're supporting their family off of eBay. And I do that. I support my entire family off of eBay. It's not just the guys doing that.
yeah.
So
yeah,
I
that's
just
true.
think it's so important that we're like, we be our number one fans. And the
Yeah.
great thing is, since we said that we're going to do this, the support has been overwhelming from the guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They
Joey
have,
sent a message
yeah.
immediately, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, like I wish you guys the most success in this, and like have fun with it." And there's so many guys that are like, "We're looking forward to hearing like women's experiences and stuff too." And what Trevor's saying, like we even touch on this in the first podcast. He says men have children and family responsibilities too, and like 1,000%. And the goal of our podcast isn't ever to diminish men, because Drew and I talk about this so much in our relationship. I am half of what I was ever meant to be without him, and vice versa. Like we are never in competition with each other, but he is strong in so many ways that I'm not. And I like to think maybe I'm like strong in ways that you're not.
For sure.
And so I think we're going to bring a unique voice that a lot of women need to hear. But Trevor, what you said is 100%. Like Drew held it down last week when I was going to FlipCon. He said, "Girl, when you get back, honey, I am taking off for a week." He was, single dad and cooking supper and getting the kids up every single morning. And he's at every single game and coaches all the events. So yeah, I think women and men have different challenges when it comes to like running a business and being a parent. And I just like to hear both sides of it.
Yeah. And I love guys who are out there, being the dad and like that, especially when they're the ones who are taking the kids to all the events and things like that. There are women who are like the breadwinners in the family that are out there doing it. And there's a lot more people nowadays that, it's a lot more equal. But typically, women are wearing more hats than the guys are. Not to say, we're up for the challenge. We are, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it's just nice. Yeah, it's just nice to have,
and especially
other
a
women
lot
we
of
could
the
talk
older
to.
generation seems like dad was the breadwinner and then had no responsibilities once he got home. And that's been changing a lot the past few decades.
For sure.
Yeah, like men have really stepped into a role, like more of their domestic roles. And I think like the whole world shutting down in 2020 probably helped men to realize like so many of their domestic roles as well. Like I'm telling you guys, there's been times where he has to go out of town for one night and I'm like, please come back. I rely on you so much. He wakes our kids up every morning. He makes breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like Double T's Treasures here saying not to take away anything from anyone who spoke on the panel, but we just wish that there had been more women. And like I was talking with Scott Cha-Ching King, and he said, young girls need to see women succeeding in this space. And that's why we want to be here,
Yeah.
Mary says, my pastor husband is disabled. I support our whole family with reselling, and he packs and ships.
Nice.
It's giving him life again. That's beautiful. I didn't know that. All 6 sales since lunch have been new old stock watch parts, and 4 of them to one buyer. That's killer.
That's
I agree with everything you guys are saying. It's good to hear from you because that's what I've been thinking about lately. Thank you. Nice. My eBay store, Gil, is RJLP. Nothing to do with I don't ever want my eBay buyers to find me on social and find out I paid $2 for it. So thankful for this business. Kudos to Drew. Yeah, he's the real MVP, guys. Like 100% all the time. Because he does everything in his business too. Like he is the electrician, he's the
Yep.
bookkeeper, he's the secretary, he books appointments, he does the billing. I don't touch his business.
Yeah.
And people will try to, contact him through me like I'm his secretary. And I'm like, nope, he's 100% his own. I mean, he doesn't have any employees and runs his whole business. I think if women do this on the side, they don't feel like they have as much to say as someone who is the main breadwinner. No, you have so much to teach people, like so much. Thanks for posting my store, Christy. I appreciate that. Without him, it doesn't work. Yeah, no, like I can't imagine if you were gone for a very long time.
Rachel.
I need him a lot, Angie. Strong women, strong voices. Is that what we have needed for a long time? Yeah. And there's nothing wrong. Like
everyone in this chat, all the women, you are the strong voices. You are the strong entrepreneurial women. We just are trying to give you a voice. That's it. I mean, we have watched all the guys and we love them.
Yes.
But it's time we have something too that is kind of uniquely ours, and in a space that you're not afraid. Let's face it, Drew is not going to understand if you're a breastfeeding mom and how do I get my shipping done if I'm doing it by myself. He can't relate to that nearly as much as Rachel can. And that's the only thing. It's just a little bit different perspective, That's all we're
because I know plenty of women who suffer with mom guilt and will message me on a daily basis. Like, am I doing enough? If I'm trying to list 10 items a day and I'm not, am I failing at my mom responsibilities as well? And this is a space and it's not me saying it's our time. No. It's still our time.
Yeah.
Like we are not stepping up to cause anyone else to step down. I need every voice in this community, male and female. We just want to elevate female voices and, Mary, bye. I'm so glad that you were here tonight. And thanks for all the positivity that you spread.
Say it's okay to be different but equal.
Yes. Yeah, it's different.
True, with the knowledge.
I know. No, we just really have a deep appreciation from a biblical standpoint of what God created in me and what God created in him, and how together is the way that things are gonna work the best. I really enjoy following all of the guys and gals. Everyone has so much to offer and I can't get enough. I just like hearing and learning. Yes, learning all the time. Life is a documentary if you're listening. So much support here. Thank you for supporting young and old alike. Yeah. And that's it. All ages, all genders, and everything. Yep. The only boss I have is my wife.
Love that.
Yep. Yeah, he's my biggest fan. That's what I'm talking about with this guy. I'm like, he's such a fan. All this breastfeeding mom talk, crying. Yep, that's feeding. That's true. Yeah, and maybe we'll talk about how you respond to people on your more emotional day and a buyer has a request, and you know what I mean? How to treat your business like your business and separate your emotion, because sometimes as a woman, I want to get a little emotional about it. The guys are great, but I'm always looking for women content, always. Thank you, Coco. That's women supporting other women. Speaking of supporting women,
how are you?
I'm such a girl party right now.
I'm so excited that you're doing your lives again. Yay.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm like, man, it was a long summer without you guys, but man, I just love hanging out with the kids. You know what I mean? But
a much needed rest, but it's time. It's school's back in now. We're all gonna
September
get back
1st.
on our jobs.
Fun thing about September, my birthday is this month.
Ooh, are we gonna just
pepper in some special giveaways this month for my birthday?
Yay,
oh, and yesterday, I was driving yesterday and I was trying to figure out how old I'm gonna be, and I'm not.
You
kidding.
forgot?
Do you ever forget how old you are?
I always forget
every day.
I always forget.
I don't know if y'all are being honest or not, but
no,
I do.
I'm dead honest.
And I was thinking that I was 37, and then I was like, well, no, wait, I'm about to be 37. It's like I got a free year. I'm only 36. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, hip hooray for you.
There you go. You got it.
Nice.
Very
I'm
good.
aging in reverse over here, y'all.
Yeah,
you're Benjamin buttoning on us.
That's where both y'all's mind went. So, Kristen, what are you up to tonight?
Oh, guys, today was a
Just
bins
got
day, and I was trying to get caught up on videos. I got to meet some really great viewers, and it was so fun. And then, of course, I spent a lot of money, and I didn't have a death pile before, and now I do.
That's
Kristen, I
good.
just started you recently. Love your channel, and your personality is so awesome.
Thank you.
She's so fun.
I'm super excited for I am coming in late. Have we talked about fun things?
Go ahead.
About the
Yes.
podcast?
Right? We're talking about the
Yes.
fun things. I mean, I didn't want to be like, hey,
Just a little.
taking over
Yeah,
your
yeah. So guys, we already recorded the first episode. It's going to drop next Friday. And
Yes.
again, the name of the channel is Let's Do Lunch Podcast here on YouTube. And then I set us up an IG, but someone had Let's Do Lunch Podcast as an IG name. And I was like, those losers. And it was a cooking channel, whatever. And so I
cook lunch with that.
I put Let's Do Lunch Reseller Podcast.
Yeah.
We can change it later if y'all decide to go with something else. But I was like, that will at least help people find us as resellers too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else are you gonna do? I didn't know.
And I just talked to our artist, and she's gonna have the logo done for us tomorrow.
We're gonna have a logo, you guys.
Logo!
We're so legit.
Too
We
legit.
fancy.
We're
Too legit to
official
quit
now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like every Friday, you guys, and we're gonna have guests on occasion, but it's not like interview style. It's just gonna be kind of like this, like everyone chatting. You guys are gonna love it, and we're syndicating it out. It's not YouTube only. Like we're going big, okay? It's gonna be syndicated out everywhere you get your podcast. So Spotify,
Apple.
iTunes, Apple, Google podcasts, like everywhere. So jealous of your bins access. I'd live there if there was one nearby.
I got there at 9:30 this morning, and
Oh
I
my
left when they
gosh.
closed. I shut the place down.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Lives?
Trevor's in Columbia, I think.
Oh,
Missouri?
My bins are terrible. I'm a tad jealous seeing you guys rake it in over there.
Well, you can always watch the video and enjoy us.
What is the best bins you ever went to, Kristen?
You mean as far as the best items that I've ever found?
Yeah.
The Denver bins. Yeah.
That's the closest one to you too.
Yeah.
The closest one to me. And I mean, I've had a couple of days there that are just off the charts good.
She said I should go to Denver once. Maybe I should go down there since I buy Chip won't let me come there.
Road trip?
Just
That
go to
sounds
Denver.
great.
out of Texas.
When I need more stuff. Right now I'm like so overwhelmed. There's not an auction this weekend. It's next weekend. So I'm like, if I could get some of this stuff cleared out between now and next weekend, I may go to the auction.
Oh, I would love to go to
Nice.
an auction. Oh, those are so we don't have those here.
We
so-
The
don't
auction's
have
so
auctions
cheap
here.
too.
Don't
So
bring home
cheap.
1,000 cookbooks this time.
It was 462.
Just saying, don't turn into Zach.
I was going to say, did you see Zach's Utah Bought and Gone? Did you see his garage?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, that just gives me anxiety thinking about that's a lot of work to do. Good for him because he'll crush it.
Trevor says the thrifting in Colorado is surprisingly good. So Rachel will meet me in St. Louis at the bins, like you did with Kristen. Hoping to see Kristen in Nebraska when she is there. Not sure how I will get to Florida though. Nice. Judy, are you in St. Louis? Or did she say Kansas City earlier? I thought it will be expensive because of the cost of living, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
Oh, in Denver? Or where is the cost of living not expensive?
I don't know. He said the thrifting in Colorado is surprisingly
Oh.
good. He thought it would be expensive.
Oh yeah, but it's
For the bins, yeah.
yeah, he's right. Now the cleanest bins I've ever been to was probably Cedar Rapids.
No, that one in Fort
Really?
Myers you said was so clean.
It was so clean with all of the
Human feces in the aisle.
That's right. And it smelled great in there
Listen to
too.
Angie down there in Florida, like I'm not going to Fort Myers.
Yeah, and it just
smelled
smelled
like
so
poo?
good. Mm.
It was
Like
there
poo,
in
for
the
real?
aisle, Angie.
In the aisle.
That's
We were like, gosh, you got to get used to it sometimes, but ooh, no, it
I
was.
can't.
No,
Yeah, we're excited for this podcast too, Gibby's Girls. Like, it's gonna be a blast. If you guys want to just hear us talk for typically about an hour, we're not really putting a time limit on it. You know, like when church is going really good and you're like, we don't have to leave at noon. Like, if we're having a good conversation, then we're just gonna keep talking. The first one's like an hour 20 something, I think.
Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And did you tell anybody who are on our second episode? You should. You
I
want
don't
to
know
tell?
if I should. Okay, tune into the first episode if you want to know who our special guest is. Our very first guest is like she's
Someone great.
And you have to tune in and hear the first episode.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you.
And it's going to be
I
so
just found
fun.
out that we have an auction place 25 minutes from us. I really want to check it out. Find it. Nice.
I want to go to one of those so bad. I'm so jealous of your auctions.
Our auction here is really cheap too. Thank you, Christopher. Look at this $9.99 super chat over here. I was thinking of doing a podcast called Let's Do Lunch, Trust Fund Babies Edition.
I love that.
It's so hard to find a co-host because everyone is busy shopping and traveling.
Oh, that sounds like us. That sounds like us. We're too busy shopping and traveling.
We're not trust fund babies, though.
No, except for that part.
Yeah.
We do shop and we do travel, so.
We don't have trust funds though, Christopher. That's hilarious. I wish Christopher would. First of all, I wish he'd jump on this live now that it's back. Everyone put a lot of pressure on him. Okay, peer pressure works. Everyone peer pressure the trust fund baby to jump on the line.
Peer pressure works.
Probably could have purchased that food pile for $1.49.
Probably, Trevor.
Per pound, $1.49 per pound.
Had to look up the app. It's called Auction Zip. Hey, I've heard of Auction Zip.
Yeah,
I've heard of that. So have either of you girls ever done a storage locker?
No.
I have wanted to, but my good friend here does them. And one time she bought one that had literally tens of thousands of dollars in it. So she was hooked. I mean, like Gucci bags and like Prada and like everything. And I think ever since then, everyone she's got has been a disaster. So
oh my gosh,
you need so much space to be able to do a locker like that.
Yeah.
Christopher, put on a dress and hop in the podcast. Don't you let them keep you out. Don't worry.
We won't leave them out.
We are totally going to have some guy guests as well.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Guys a Lot is next on the list.
I feel like it's going to take a little while for people to understand we're not keeping any of the guys out.
No,
we're not.
I mean, obviously, we like the beardos. So,
well, we want the Trash to Cash podcast to do a podcast with us.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
That'd be cool.
Like
or Triple Thrift with us.
Oh, or Triple Thrift. Yeah.
Like Trash
to Lunch.
Like guys, we're putting it out there. We want to see you.
I think I know someone who may have a few cookbooks for the Let's Do Lunch cooking channel. Yeah, I could totally send them. I could be like, listen, I'd like to buy your Instagram name. I'd like to exchange 100 cookbooks for your name.
Right.
So I wanted to, like over on Instagram, guys, I'm reseller Rachel Strickland. And I'm like, I don't want it to be that because people have called me that. And I'm like, I never meant for that to be a brand name. That was just so people knew when I started that I was a reseller. Don't call me reseller Rachel Strickland. And so I was like, I'm just going to change it, Rachel Strickland. But it's taken and the girl's not even using it. So I'm like, I wonder if I can message her and offer to buy that Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would try.
What they're going to say.
No. Or what would happen? What would happen if you like paid them and then they didn't give it to you? I don't even know how that would work.
No,
I think you should copyright it and then they have to give it to you.
Just copyright my name.
Yeah.
Copyright my name. Now you can't.
Oh, you could do
I mean,
that.
it is your brand and your name.
Chrissy says I want to do a storage unit for sure. That would be awesome. You girls should make lunch while talking. We already decided not to eat lunch while talking because no one wants to hear us chew.
Have a drink. But
yeah. And I think we'll probably have like a segment that talks about food for a second, but we are not going to be eating online.
No. Kevin did reach out. He did you guys see his message? He reached out shortly before I went live and did a group message with us
Kevin,
and told us,
Commonwealth Flipper.
yeah, just to tell us like he was excited of hearing about our podcast and wishing us the best of luck. And I was like, if you guys have podcast tips that we are willing students, like tell me
Yes,
anything I need to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could
Oh,
have been
strictly business. That's funny, Trevor.
Ooh.
I know they could try to scam me on it. Yeah, I don't know. ASMR and reselling. That's where you come in with your deep voice.
ASMR.
When I went to change my IG name, someone else had it and was not using it as well. Let me tell you guys on my personal page, and I thought about taking my own personal page name and changing my personal page because my personal Instagram is the Rachel Strickland. And I'm like, I could always use that.
Yeah.
And but I don't know, because if I ever go like different directions with Rachel Strickland, then that could still be like, this is reseller Rachel Strickland. This is like Rachel Strickland Fitness. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the personal one is still remaining the Rachel Strickland. But it used to be, let me tell you what my name used to be. Like when Drew and I met, it was Say Soy Cheese.
What?
Instead of say cheese, say
Say soy cheese.
Soy
cheese. Okay, I get it.
It's like, that's so stupid. Look at Andy's dying laughing. Like, what a dumb name.
That is the worst Instagram name ever.
I'm glad I changed it.
I'm sorry. That's
It's
not
embarrassing.
good.
And now all of you guys know.
Oh, my face
Dang.
Oh
I did the same thing on Instagram. Rachel put reseller, and now Bolo Buddies is taken. A lady with dog pics.
Dog pics.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's hard because you want people to recognize what the channel is about or what the page is about before they have to click. And then it's like, oh, Chrissy's laughing. Say soy cheese.
Yeah.
Strictly positive reseller. She's so positive it's infectious. Nice. Oh my goodness, I found your live, M. Anderson. I'm so glad that you're here. What is this picture? Is that a flower?
I don't know. I can't see it.
I can't see it very
We're
well.
all trying to see.
Yeah,
Can you
I
see
think
the
it looks
background?
like some Columbine flower. Okay. Oh my
Dang,
goodness.
you like knew the type and everything. They're all laughing at my say soy cheese. You mean say soy cheese wasn't taken? No,
I
because
think that's what you need to have as your like thank you for a super chat. You can be like, say soy cheese.
and only people that were in this live will ever get it. It'll be like, if you know, you know. Inside jokes, say soy cheese. I'll make a
Well,
poster.
I mean-
that could be my merch.
What?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
A cheese hat.
Only the people in this chat right now, the 90 people that are here, will
I
ever
mean,
get it.
These
I
are our
think-
friends, clearly.
They might because they know that you're everybody knows you're vegan. So I
Yeah,
mean
That's
it
true.
makes sense.
Say soy cheese. Adam says, to be clear, your podcast, is it live or pre-recorded? It's pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah.
But we
now.
might do some, we will do some lives.
Yeah.
But at first we're doing, it's always going to be pre-recorded every Friday at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because when I changed it, I could go back on my personal page to like where people tagged me, because some of them still says say soy cheese, and click on it and see if it goes to me or not. But I think you're right, Courtney, and I was considering that also. So I was like,
I don't
get
know
out of here. Chrissy says the live right now has 102 likes.
Nice.
Are you serious?
Whoop, whoop. Yes, it is flowers. Hibiscus.
Aww. This is
Everyone's laughing. I think it say soy cheese. I don't know. Look at this idea. A little tofu plush.
Ooh,
I can make a
That's
block of
not
tofu
a bad idea.
with little like hand drawn eyeballs. We all saw in today's video how good Israel is at painting. He could paint
yeah. Or just
happy faces.
glue on some googly eyes.
Googly eye tofu blocks.
I love it.
I mean, Inaman blew up.
And,
The tofu
Yeah.
block.
yeah,
could-
and it could be a stress relief ball thing too.
Oh my gosh.
That's
It's
amazing.
functional
Amazing
too.
happening right here.
This is like a meeting of the minds here. Why don't we have
Right?
normal meetings in this office like this?
Why don't you have a pad? Why aren't you writing this
You
down?
could be writing
Right.
down these ideas.
writing these things down. Get out your notes.
I've heard people give the advice to get all the socials and the website in your name ASAP. That's true. That's true.
Mm.
Okay, so I did something similar like that for my son. I saved a website or I saved an email address for him when he was a kid. I don't want to say what it is because it's his email address.
Yeah.
But it has something to do with how cool his mom is. I'm not kidding. He uses it to this day. And it's hilarious. And I heard him give it to a guy at GNC the other day. And he goes, "Is that really your email address?" He's like, "Yeah." I made it up when he was like 10. And it was something about me being like his mom being really cool without like giving away again. It's so funny.
My gosh, that's hilarious.
I love things that are so terrible they're cool. Say soy cheese is right. I didn't realize how bad it was until all you guys are like making fun.
I don't think it's bad, but I didn't know until when you were like, say soy cheese. And I was like, what? But then whenever you say soy cheese, then it makes more sense. You know?
Does.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. It's kind of cute.
Gil on YouTube and I think on Spotify there will be video. All other platforms is going to be podcast only. But there will be video on YouTube. You can see our stupid faces. So
There's still tags on my Instagram old posts.
What did your stuff used to be?
No, it said say soy cheese where you were tagged.
I'll go back and see. Drew is their secretary. Would you like to be secretary of the podcast, Tony?
Hi.
Let me get my clipboard out.
I'm kind of liking these vegan things for merch ideas, though.
Yeah,
that's cute. That's a really cute idea for you.
Plush. Yeah, and that way, if you're angry, you can pick it up and throw it across the room. It won't hurt anything.
You can.
But I love it being a stress cheese.
100%.
That's a great idea.
Stress cheese. Buy your stress cheese now, folks.
Soybeans.
You could have soybeans filled with soybeans. You could have a series of characters. Tofu Plush.
Man.
Oh my gosh. When I was a little girl, my sisters and I made a comic book. And of course, we charged my parents to buy it. And it was Swamp Monsters of the Canadian Sea.
Do you have a copy of that?
Wow.
You have got to put that on eBay.
I feel like I might have. I know I at the very least, I have a copy of a newspaper we used to put out when we were kids. And I remember like our newspaper was called The Scoop. And I had this little picture of like a scoop, like a Raisin Bran scoop. And we needed it to be like a legit newspaper. So one day I saw a dead bird in the yard. So I made like an obituary column. And there was like a gossip column. I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
And we would charge my parents and it was like 25 cents an issue or something. And then we would also, we would put on music video performances in the living room and that we would charge them for those too.
I think that if there are pictures of Drew that have sold on eBay for good money, I think there's people that would pay to have that document out there. I think that you need to, Xerox copy bunches of them and just sell them.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think the picture would have sold near as well if it wasn't for Connor's artistic ability, though.
He is a really good artist. He did a good job. Yeah, this is a mastermind group. I should be taking notes. Yeah, just sent an Instagram message. Oh man, we got more ideas poured in. Della better change that before college. Need a professional email for applications. Adam, he puts that on his applications. Maybe that's why no one's called him back.
Yeah. This can't do
maybe.
Yeah. I'd throw tofu for it not being really meat. Saying soy cheese. Nice. I ordered takeout the other day via Google and went to get my order for Chris. And they said the only order we have is for I Buy Chit. Nice. Strictly soy cheese. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The vast Canadian Sea. Did we just make that up? The Canadian Sea?
I'm sure it's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
There was a whole song that went with it. I'm not even going to.
I'm sure there's probably video VHS home recorded copy of it somewhere in your mom's basement.
Yeah, Trevor's got some gross things to say about the bird obituary. Yeah, my mom says we had to pay to live in our own home. 100%. Yeah, we were always like trying to hustle them for money.
Well, that's just in general.
You're still hustling for money, girl.
Exactly.
Dello builds Lego things and tries to sell them to me for like $5. And I like my phone stand that I use every single day while I'm doing my makeup. I prop my phone up is a stand that he made out of Lego that I bought for $5.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he's talented at it. He made those corsages.
Yeah. He made his bow tie for prom.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
Did you girls hear he got his driver's license today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think I'll start
He has to go to
hashtagging.
school, right, and get his like parking permit or whatever.
Yes, but he's got to have a car first. He hasn't saved enough for a car yet.
okay.
He's not going to be driving the Bronco?
He's never driven it. No.
He wishes.
But if he
Oh,
wants
he
to save
does.
money for a Bronco or resell his way to one, I know a girl who can show him how.
You've got some tips, huh?
Okay, if you guys would just start hashtagging say soy cheese, that would be amazing.
Doing it.
Scott says, peace out, Girl Scouts need to be up in 5 hours. Good grief.
Goodness.
Scott, I'm so glad you were here. Is that Groog? Is that the name of the character in Scott's profile?
Groot.
Groot.
Roots. Yeah.
Thank you.
Get it right.
Had to pay to live in my own town. Yep. I used to make books when I was little, sold them to my grandparents for 50
Aw,
cents.
that's so cute.
Adorable. My sister took comic book pages when she was like, I don't know, kindergarten, first grade, and she would rip them out and sell them for 10 cents to the kids at her school.
Man, kids are so ingenuitive. That is awesome.
Wow.
I remember selling off parts of my lunch every day in high
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
I
That's
remember selling
crazy.
pencils from the pencil machine that we had.
Yeah.
You'd buy them for $0.25 and then sell them for $1.
Well, if they were the good ones that smelled like did you get smelly ones in your
Just like different sports teams and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of ours were like
Oh.
sports stuff.
We would get ones that would smell like grapes. I'm putting it under my nose.
Yeah.
You see me put my pencil under my nose? It's grape or like bubble gum or peppermint.
With boogers
Yeah.
all over it. Here you go.
If you got the dill pickle one, oh my gosh, you were the most popular kid.
Oh,
Nice.
No.
Gil says, gotta say, when you said before I was Rachel Strickland, it was say soy cheese. I thought that's a terrible last name. You really saved me on that one, honey.
Rachel, say so. Yeah. Oh,
That would not even fit on a jersey. Like, we pay my 19-month-old daughter 1 cent every time she uses the big girl potty. That's so sweet.
we used to bribe with M&Ms.
Yeah, Skittles
Oh.
and M&Ms.
Chrissy selling blow pops for 50 cents or other candy. Yeah. So that's our business, is using the potty. Man, if I could make a living. First thing I tried selling was paper airplanes in our cul-de-sac when I was like 5. It was terrible. I don't think even one car came by. Guys, I remember, I gotta ask you, all three of you, okay? Did you have yard sales when you were kids? Like legitimate, gather up all of your stuff and everyone else's stuff in the house, advertise it in the newspaper?
Oh, not advertised in the newspaper, but I do remember setting like a chair at the end of the driveway and putting all my stuff on a chair.
No. I don't mean like, oh, that little kid's. I mean your full yard, a full-blown yard.
Oh, yeah,
sale.
sure.
Yes.
My mom had those. Yeah.
No, did you have those as a kid? I remember like having these full-blown, like Mom helped me out because I know you're still listening, but I like remember having these full-blown yard sales when I was probably like 14 maybe to 15 or something.
Girl.
And having like everyone's stuff out there. Like I own the house or something.
no, it was probably just her letting you clean out your room. Yeah, go.
You're probably right.
That was her way of getting you to clean up.
Yeah, my mom said that she sold tadpoles when she was a little girl. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah,
my
that's cool.
girls told me I would literally give them nightmares because when they were young, they were stuffed animal queens. I mean, they had 1,000 stuffed animals. They each had names or whatever. So I would like say, okay, you can keep 2, but you got to get rid of 1. And they would agonize over it like I was making them give away their children.
That was me.
They've told me in the last like year that I was just the meanest person they ever met in their life for me making them, get rid of their loved ones.
I remember having a green teddy bear that held a burger, and I still remember him, and my mom having me let go of the green teddy bear holding a burger. And good night, Coco. I'm so glad that you were here, and we can't wait to see you hang out in the podcast and everything.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I look back, and I'm like, I probably gave her way too hard a time. Trevor says he's looking back and realizes how frustrating had to been for everyone for just growing up with you, Trevor. Is that what you mean? Angie, are your kids still salty about you like having them get rid of the stuff now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. They like, as a matter of fact, both of them, 24 and 21, almost 22, still have a giant collection of stuffed animals in their closets from when they were young because they can't get rid of them now. They are like their family.
traumatized.
I traumatized them. I had no idea at the time.
You raised
Wow.
You
hoarders
could
now.
probably
You did.
you could probably find one just like it on eBay.
Oh no, but there was like, they had literally hundreds. And so they would end up getting rid of like 25 or 30 of them. But they would be like crying as I would like, they would have to choose ones to get rid of. And they'd be like, bye, Tuffy.
Tuffy, I'm sad now too.
They had names, Angie.
Everyone had a name.
No, we cannot get rid of stuffed animals. with
Everyone had it.
names.
But they had thousands
They all
of them.
had
You don't
names.
know.
Yeah.
Like thousands. And they were like, bye, Screwball. I love you.
Oh my gosh, that's
And I was like, y'all are such brats. Just get rid of some of them. There's too many.
no. It's not like it was a puppy. Did you do that too, Angie?
No, never.
Listen,
A puppy.
this is
They
the
just-
my
they just
parents
go
used to make me get rid of some stuffed animals, and that's why Dad says I sold all of his tools cheap, and my mom said you took all my stuff in storage and sold it.
How
Well,
did
yeah.
you get all your-
Foreshadowing.
How did you get all your stuff? How'd
We
you
didn't
get
have
all
a
your
storage
stuff?
unit. We had like
Where was
stuff
Where was storage?
in closets and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything that was stored.
No, we have 77 subscribers and we've not even done a podcast.
What?
Thank you,
That's
guys.
crazy.
Great.
I was just saying, like, how close could we get to 1,000 before we release
I
our first
know.
one?
Life goals. Let's do
I
it.
know, right?
We want to get to 250 so we can actually change it to Let's Do Lunch Podcast. Because right now it's just that weird number. Christy is putting in the link.
Yeah.
But once we get to 250 subscribers, we can change it to just the name.
Oh, you're right. You're
So
right.
that's, once we get there, it'll be great. So it'll be much easier to put it out there for everyone.
You sold your bunk bed.
I remember selling this blue bunk bed. What I don't remember was whether or not I had a new bed when I sold it.
Well, do you remember sleeping in the floor?
Mom, we need more information about this. My mother listed me on sweets. So when I was 6, I took my mother's 4-carat diamond ring and sold to a neighbor for 2 candy bars. Oh, she limited him on sweets. She took it right back to my mom. Oh, man.
Oh man, I would
That's
just about.
crazy. Good thing you had an
Nice
honest
lady to take
neighbor.
it back.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Val's is here says first, not quite Val's, but still, you're here. That's what's important. Nice. Tough times in the neighborhood when you got to start selling your childhood friends. Yeah, that's nuts. Can someone drop the link again? Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Alex says, hope everyone has a great night taking the day off
Hey.
tomorrow. Rest, Alex. Take
Good
some
to
time to
see you,
relax,
Alex.
man.
Hey, Jody.
Chris
Jody's
dropped
here.
it too.
Jody.
How do I see? I have all these great moderators, and I've not made either of the two of you am on.
I know. What are you trying
Yeah.
to tell us, Rachel?
We see where we rank. It's good.
She said
I went to
yes.
put the link. I
she
was like,
had a new
yay.
bed.
Oh, I can't put it. I'm not a moderator.
Blocked.
Whoops. Rachel sold her family's heirlooms. I'm sorry, guys. I probably did sell some stuff. I remember my sister, all of her baby's clothes were on a table, like all of them, guys. There was probably, he was the first baby and the, like grandchild and everything. So like lots of baby
A lot
clothes.
of clothes.
Hundreds of pieces, and I sold it to this lady for like one price, and it was $20 or $30.
Wow.
Oh my god.
She probably, I feel like Sarah had a hand in that though. Like she needed the money too, but then
Okay.
afterwards she was like, I don't think I should have done that. And I was like, well, you got $20 you didn't have before.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Can't do anything about it now.
Get a tank of gas.
Yeah, Yeah, probably. But guys, I just wanted to I wanted to invite Angie and Kristen on here so that you could kind of get a snippet if you hadn't seen just the camaraderie and the chit chat between the three of us about what the podcast is going to be like, and it's a lot of fun. Like minus this beautiful beard, it's the three of us having a good time, and
I'm sure that he will probably pop in for some cameo appearances.
Sure.
I'm hoping.
You have to. If you guys haven't watched the video that I posted last night at like 11:30, I literally was sitting there editing it. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't have an outro. And I go over to Drew, and like the end of the outro is legitimately what happened in our bed last night. He is falling asleep, and I said, honey, wake up. Are you awake? And he's like, huh. And I'm like, I just realized I forgot to film an outro. Will you film it for me? And so the outro is not staged, guys. That's literally what happened.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't even open my eyes for it.
At the beginning, I feel like you did, but
Mr. Squirrel would kill me. You're such a trooper, Drew. You're so like, yeah, I'll roll with it. That's great.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if it goes well, then she does well.
Right.
Thank you for cheering, honey. Angie's Oddity says, hello, everyone. Real Squirrel, I got your stickers. Thank you.
Oh, good.
I sold a frame recently, and the buyer contacted me wanting to know where I got it so she could reunite the photo with the family. I was like, it's my grandmother.
Christy!
So I sold my heirloom. No shame. I listed it. Oh, Oshkosh overalls. That's awesome.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a good find.
Yeah.
Sunshine Diana, search Let's Do Lunch podcast. It doesn't roll off my tongue yet.
Nope.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's not going to show up, unfortunately. You can't just look it up yet because you have to have a full video posted.
Yeah.
And we just have a little intro. So you have to have the link right now, but after next week, you'll be able to find it.
I love our intro, though. Our intro was fun.
It was cute.
Oh, yeah, we do have a little intro on there. It's cute.
But Christy just put it on the chat, so
Yes.
you can click on it that way.
Time for me to make like Israel and go to bed. I'll catch up with y'all later. Have a great night. Thanks. Yeah, guys,
Peace out, Adam.
It's about time for us to go to bed as well.
Yes.
I'm going to scroll down here, guys. Sorry if I missed anything. Oh, Josh Flipside's Fun is
Josh,
here.
you
I'm just getting
finally
to
show up?
list. Trying to get our 7.
Down.
Oh, they got that sweet baby that Angie just wants
I
to
thought-
squeeze and chew.
I
I said
know.
7 kids down. I was like, man, you don't have 7.
Nice. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone so much for being here tonight, and thank you girls, because I know I like kind of sprung it on last minute. I was like, we should talk about the podcast a little bit, jump on tonight. So we all just showed up spur of the moment here to hang out with you guys, and you guys showed up in a big way tonight. So I couldn't have asked for a better return from summer hiatus than everyone hanging out tonight. Drew's
We're so glad you're back.
Drew's still reading all the
Wow.
chat over here. So look for us on IG. We're all posting it in our stories. Look for us over on YouTube. I will be back on this live show next Thursday. It's going to be every single Thursday at 8 o'clock Central. And then you guys got to know about Angie's show that she's doing also. It's every other week on her channel and every other week on Bobby the Cap Guy's channel. So she is every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central.
7 Central.
7 Central. I'm such a loser.
Yes.
Look at that. So 7 o'clock Central, you guys have to tune into that also. So Kristen doesn't have a live show yet, but we're going to try to talk her into it at one point.
Okay.
Look for Ben's content from her all the time. If y'all aren't subbed to these fantastic women, please sub. Everyone's like, oh, I'm already subbed, and I found it under Let's Do Lunch podcast. Yes, I was able to search your name, so I'm glad. Search, guys.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic night. Drew, you have anything else to say to everybody?
Yeah, if you want to subscribe to me, and maybe I'll make a video one day.
Subscribe to, is it just Drew Strickland?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it okay? We will.
Oh gosh, you guys subscribe to Drew Strickland right here
Yeah.
on YouTube.
I want
You
to
heard
be
it
the first person to get to 1,000 subscribers without any content.
You keep working on that, babe.
Hey.
How many you got now? Like 30 something?
He'll be a little behind in his watch hours,
You
but
guys
Just
he'll-
a little.
Good night, friends.
Good
See you guys
night.
later.
Bye.